Hey guys, welcome to Julie's Tarot. This is Julie. Let's get another reading for today. So, I've pulled some cards already, and this message here is about somebody here who's pretty unhappy in their life right now. They could be crying, they could be feeling like they're no longer, excuse me, they're no longer in love with somebody, it looks like. I feel like they feel like I've got the breadcrumbing card with the Ace of Cups in reverse here. And what that's telling me is that somebody kind of feels strung along by this situation, like it was not exactly what they were expecting it to be. Like it kind of, they got a little bit at a time, just like breadcrumbing. You know what that is. Okay, and it's like they're getting some kind of wake up call here. Like, I'm not happy. What am I doing? That's the feel. So the challenge is also the Four of Cups, which is regret, it's boredom, it's just not being happy. In this excuse me, I can hardly talk. I feel like somebody doesn't want this message to come out. Jesus. Anyway, what I was trying to say here is the Four of Cups is out here, and it's showing a guy that's just kind of sitting on a rock, hand on his chin, just kind of pondering about life. And with the Ace of Cups in reverse, I mean, that's about love, right? An overfilled cup of love, usually, but it's in reverse, so there's just nothing there. And then you have the breadcrumbing card, and you have the wake up call, and then you have the challenge being this Four of Cups. And it just shows exactly what the focus is right now. Somebody who feels like maybe they've settled for something that's not quite what they wanted. It seemed that way with the breadcrumbing, because little by little, sometimes they get a little bit of what they're looking for, but overall, they're pretty dissatisfied. I feel like this is something that's been going on for a long time. And with the Two-Faced card, I'm feeling like this is somebody who's put on a brave face for people for a long time. So I don't really get the whole typical meaning of Two-Faced with this. I'm getting more so just kind of, showing up and pretending that something is better than it is. Showing the world that, I feel like this person is pretending to be happy in their relationship when they're really just not. It's stagnant. It's little bursts of happiness here and there with long stretches of feeling, I don't know, like they want something more. You know what I mean? Like this card here that I've got, that I'm showing right now while I'm doing this reading, cuffing season. I mean, that right there shows, I'll show it more. Temporary relationships, seasonal companionship, short-term warmth until spring. So I don't always get that with this card, but in this case, kind of, yeah. I feel like sometimes they get this happiness, like you see those people in the card. Like this is what this person's wanting, whether it's the masculine or the feminine, or you're into the same sex, doesn't matter. It's two people, and somebody in this partnership is not happy. Occasionally they are, but occasionally it's just not enough. Maybe at one point, occasionally was good enough. You can go live your life, they can go live their life. Every once in a while you come together. I feel like somebody is no longer happy with that kind of situation. It feels like it's not enough. and in the past here, I'm showing that this could have been a serious relationship, or yeah, because the Hierophant is in reverse. Maybe a serious relationship that didn't work out, or maybe it was somebody that wanted a secret or serious relationship, but it never turned into that with the breadcrumbing card. We've also got photoshopped here too. So this is also why I'm thinking that somebody is putting on a brave face for the world. Because when something is photoshopped, it's making it look better than it actually is. And that's exactly what I'm getting here. So it looks like maybe to the world, this person's seemingly long-term relationship is looking pretty good. But really, I think there's somebody else in this energy here, because I'm also getting a third party card. So there's somebody else here. And I'm not sure who this third party is, but whatever it is making it so this relationship here is just not, it's not fulfilling. It's not, I feel like whoever the main person is in this reading, they really want the relationship that you're seeing on the screen. And they get it sometimes, but it's just not something that's lasting. Like, this is cuffing season. Cuffing season specifies that there is a start and an end. It's something that's temporary. And I feel like maybe in the past this was okay. Maybe it wasn't. But it looks like I'm seeing somebody now who is feeling like what they had in the past looked better than what they actually got. So I'm getting here sugar coated, and it has a bunch of warning signs around it. It's like a candy apple, and when you bite into it, it's, got a bunch of crap in it. That's what's on the card anyway. So basically it's signifying that it looked really good, but just because something looks good doesn't mean it actually is good. So I feel like this person got into a relationship with somebody thinking that it was going to be one way, thinking it was going to be so great. The candy apple looked so good. When they finally decided, you know what, I'm gonna get that candy apple, and they took a great big bite into it, they realized, oh my god, there's a pin in this candy apple. This candy apple's rotten. There's warning signs out with this candy apple. But if you don't look at the warning signs, it looks delicious. There's a bunch of hearts all around it. It looks beautiful. It's something that you would go towards, right? So I think that this person is feeling almost tricked, like they didn't get what they were expecting here. And it looks like they're planning on doing something about this. It feels like they've persevered through a lot. Like they've really tried to make this be what they wanted it to be. They really wanted this candy apple to be as delicious as they had planned it to be. Place this how you will. They wanted this to work. They wanted it to be a delicious candy apple. And just biting in and realizing that it's not wasn't enough. They wanted to try and fool themselves almost, that, not just fool other people, not just put on a brave face, but also fool themselves into thinking that this is something that they wanted. And they persevered through this for a very long time. Yeah, this is the Nine of Wands card. This is a cartoon tarot that I'm using, so it's a bit different, but this is, the Nine of Wands typically is about a soldier who's gone through it and has put up a wall to protect themselves. And it's similar in this card as well. It's just not typical tarot. But in this particular card, this man is thinking and pondering. This is a businessman in the card. So you could be a businessman or woman. This person is thinking long and hard. And then they've got a pen in their hand. So it's almost like this person is thinking about something that they want to write, something that they want to say, and really thinking about what it is that they're going to do here. So this person sees the candy apple for what it is. It's not what they want. It's trash. You know, a rotting candy apple, I mean, what are you going to do with that? No one wants that. You're not going to just sit there and eat that. I mean, even if it looks delicious on the outside, it's disgusting, right? And that's exactly what they're realizing. What am I going to do with this? I feel like, you know, with this card, or with those cards, I'm also getting the glow up card. So I feel like this person is starting to get brave. They're starting to decide that they want to write something. They want to say something or write something or type something or communicate in some kind of way. And they want to boss up. So maybe they were too afraid to do it before, but now they're not afraid anymore. And I think that they're going to do something about the fact that this isn't what they want. And I think they're going to tell whoever it is that they're with, which I kind of feel like this is a masculine with a feminine, that it's not working out with the feminine. And the reason why I think that is because off to the side here, we've got the Empress in reverse. Now, the Empress in the upright is an amazing card. And this particular Empress in this deck is freaking gorgeous. However, this Empress is in reverse. So the Empress in reverse is not a good energy. This is somebody who takes, who can't do anything for themselves. So if this is a woman, this would be somebody who needs help with literally everything, makes you do everything. So if you work all day, you're coming home and you're cooking and you're cleaning. You are coming to every single thing with them. You literally have to help them with everything. Like, they are not doing anything independently. Everything is expected of you. You are paying for everything. You are doing everything. That is the Empress in reverse. So, I mean, when it's in the upright, it's a great card. It's about abundance. You know, the Empress is usually pregnant in most decks. This one, you can't see her belly, but the Empress is typically pregnant. And that doesn't mean, you know, you would take that in like a literal sense. The Empress could be pregnant with abundance. You know, she attracts, and basically she gets what she wants. She's the Empress. If she's in reverse, it's really not a great energy. And with this particular Empress, I'm also getting the energy vampire, and it's showing some poor guy or girl, take it as it resonates, that's just totally worn out, unhappy, sitting in a chair, feeling just, you can tell this person is just worn out. They've got bags under their eyes, they're not happy. And then there's this sneaky little vampire guy. I'll show you. This is it. Sneaky vampire guy coming in behind, stealing all their energy. That's what this Empress in reverse is doing. That's the Empress in reverse right there. Comes along, stealing your energy. So if you go to work all day long and you come home and you're exhausted, this is the type of person that you would not want to come home to. Because the minute you get in the door, I need you to do this, this, and this. We need to go here. I need you to make this. Why didn't you do that? Like, on you about everything. When you're just like, that is the sound of the card right there. Right there. Like, how this person has been with this person for a while is beyond me, because I'm seeing somebody just drained. And whoever this is, this Empress is, they're very untrusting. They're always going on the computer trying to find things out, trying to find out every little thing. They don't trust. They don't trust anything. What else is this here? There's some kind of big break here. So it's like if they find something, they'll go and call you immediately about it. Like, I don't know what I'm getting completely with this big break card. Usually that's a very good card to get. But I feel like this is more so about a woman or a man that just is super insecure and just a total pain in the butt. I don't know how anybody is with this person. So in the future here, it does look like there is going to be some kind of ending here. Like this person is getting up the guts to tell this person that they don't want to be together. And then in the near future, I've got the Hermit, which would signify somebody being alone. It's the Hermit, right? That's a period of being alone. And when they do leave, this person, you're going to be putting your boundaries up. You're going to have strong boundaries, but this person that you're leaving is going to be coming in, just love bombing the crap out of you and trying to get you to communicate here. Yeah, I feel like this is just going to be something that they just can't take with the shocking news here. They can't take it. They're constantly blowing up your phone here. And I feel like this is something that has just been bothering you for a long time. 9 of Swords in reverse. So that means that you're coming out of a period where you were so stressed you could barely sleep. And you're trying to come out of this. You know, I feel like there may be somebody else that you're interested in here that you want to send a message to. Because we did have third party before, and now we've got secret admirer and blind date. So maybe you're wanting to put this behind. Maybe you're thinking about getting with somebody else and having something more fulfilling in your life. And it's also, I'm also getting the new chapter card. So this is somebody who is walking out of a door with a backpack and their luggage, and they're about to close a door and walk down a path to another doorway. So I feel like this is somebody who sees their path. They see a brighter path here for them, and they're gonna walk that path, basically. So yeah, this is a breakup, this is an ending, this is somebody who's wanting something new, wanting something a little bit more fulfilling. Friends and family, what I'm seeing here for friends and family is that they're kind of gossiping, to be honest. I think that they're kind of being a bit horrible too. They're kind of talking behind your back. I don't know if this is necessarily family, but it looks like coworkers because it says office politics here. And it has one guy standing in front of a presentation and then 2 little jerks here just gossiping. I'll show you. Look at those little jerks. Especially the girl. Like, ugh. Yeah. And look, in their little thought bubbles, it's like, how can we, like, hurt this person? Let's play games. You know, like it's just draining. A draining energy. Anyway, I feel like maybe this has been going on. There's been some kind of like ongoing gossip that's just felt like too much for whoever this is, whether it be coworkers, friends, family, whoever is in this person's circle is draining them, or they're talking about how they're being drained, and they may be saying, you need to speak up. You need to speak up about this. You need to tell this person the truth. If you're not happy, you need to go towards your happiness. So look what card I'm getting here. You know, focus on your money, focus on things that make you happy, focus on things that make you feel like you've struck the jackpot here. You know, do you. So on the good side, there's friends that are saying things like that. And then there's those little jerks that snicker behind your back. And I do think there is some here, because another card I'm getting is this. Fake friends snickering behind someone's back. So it is happening. I'm getting somebody here in this person's hopes. I'm showing somebody here that's got the 10 of Wands in reverse. So the 10 of Wands in the upright is a burden, a total burden. It's a struggle. Typical tarot, the person is carrying 10 wands on their back, and they can hardly stand carrying that many wands on their back, right? This one, it's like a big bag of luggage or garbage or whatever. Let me see. Like, look at the struggle. It did come in reverse. So that would signify to me that somebody is letting go of something that has been a burden. So this relationship has felt like a burden to somebody, and they're tired of just settling and being unhappy. So they want to let go of this burden. And I'm also getting the let go card. Let it go. This person wants to let go of a burden, because this is how this relationship was. Dramatic, you know, fighting constantly. This person wants to focus on themselves. They want to get back to themselves, main character energy. So they want to get back to themselves. They want to be happy again. They want to laugh. You know, maybe they're thinking about the summer. The summer is coming up if you're watching this when it's being recorded. You know, look at the guy in the corner there. Like this guy right here. It's like that's them right now, looking at what they could have. Looking at how they could be happy. Seeing other people be happy. And thinking, why am I not doing this? Why am I staying in something that's temporarily happy and not really fulfilling to me? I feel like this is somebody who had a hard time with emotions in the past and was totally okay with an in and out energy. So maybe this is like the, you know, typical Knight of Wands type of energy that's grown up. Because now I'm getting, in the outcome, I'm getting the King of Cups, which is talking about creative intelligence. And it's showing a very mature masculine. Look at him. Damn, he looks good. But yeah, no, I'm seeing somebody who has matured a lot emotionally, because the King of Cups is about emotions, right? So this is somebody who has matured emotionally. And I think that, you know, with this social media mask, this is talking about somebody who, again, was putting on a brave face. But as you can see, they're not really happy. This is how they're showing up. This is how they really feel. You know? So when they go to work and they talk about their relationship, they're saying, oh, it's great, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, no, it's not. No, it's not. You know? And I feel like this person is learning the type of relationship they really want. Something mature, something healthy. And I feel like with situationally single, this person's going to take a time out right now with situationally single, and then we also saw the Hermit. I think this person just wants to be by themselves for a moment, for a breath. You see the people together in the background? This person is just enjoying their coffee all on their own. And if you read the blurb on here, it's somebody who's choosing to be alone and waiting for something better. So this is somebody who realized that they can have something better. They don't have to have something temporary. They don't have to deal with breadcrumbs or, you know, dealing with somebody else's timeline that's not showing up for them or showing up for them here and there, or, you know, they don't have to do that. But I feel like people are going to be talking about this breakup here. This is what I was getting. So there's going to be some people snickering behind this person's back about this breakup that they're having. But who cares? Who cares? These are the type of people that you don't necessarily need in your life anyway. Why would you want to have those people in your life? They're snickering behind your back. They're not good people. You want to have people that have your back, whether you're standing right there or you're miles away and you don't know what's happening. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm just reading a card here. There could be somebody from the past that's significant in this connection here. We did see that there's a third party. So maybe this person is thinking about somebody from their past. Maybe they're looking at a picture of somebody. But what I'm really getting from this reading is that at the present moment, this person is, one, they're bossing up, they're growing up emotionally, and I think that they're just taking some time to themselves, and I think that that's excellent. I think that that's great, and that's really what's happening here. So I don't know what else to say, but that's what I'm getting, guys. It looks like there's a guy or a girl who is unhappy in a relationship, who no longer wants to accept breadcrumbs anymore, who may have been fine with it in the past. It may have suited their lifestyle in the past. But now they've grown up and they want something real. They want something loving, something that they could build with, like somebody they could be proud of. You know, not somebody that just fulfills the status quo or is a date on their arm. You know, something real. And I think that they're also enjoying taking some time to themselves to embark on this new chapter. So really that's what it is. This is a new chapter. This is leaving behind a partner that drains you and enjoying your life, really. Whoever resonates with this, congratulations, because it looks like good things are coming for you. And that's it. That's all, guys. Have a great day.